Okay, this is a chart of Euro USD on the 5 minute. This is a 5 minute chart of the Euro USD. Today is Sunday. Today we're going to be looking at how to set up your charts on Thinkorswim. So far I already have a black background set to this already, and that's pretty easy to find. You just right click onto your chart, click on style, you go to settings, and from there you'll be able to load the black background that I already have. Also, the second thing that you'd want to do is right click onto the chart again. It'll bring you to studies, come down here, and then you add a study. I like to use Bollinger Bands, an 8, and a 20 period moving average. Now in order to find those moving averages, you simply go through this whole menu here, and it'll start to show you exactly what the different moving averages are, and you can try out a lot of them for yourselves. But for more experienced traders who kind of already know what they want, you just go through these options here and you find the ones that you're normally used to working with and you add them on. For this one though, I'm going to add on my Bollinger Bands, my moving averages, and a 200 moving average as well. Alright, so I'm having a little time here. Let's see here. Like I said, you flip through them, you go through it for a while until you find the ones that work best for you. A lot of people like to use the simple moving averages because they are simple, and other people like to use the exponential moving averages. It all just depends on what your style of trading is. And I say that because your style has everything to do with the reason why you would pick one of the moving averages, right? So here, look, let's go back to where the moving averages were. Right, so if we go to moving averages, we should see simple moving average here. So we'll click on that. It'll add one. And from here, actually, you can actually right click after you put your first one on here. You can right click onto the moving average and then click on edit. I right clicked, I clicked on edit, and then when you get here, you'll see all of the different moving averages. And you can just add whichever ones you want. Like me, I like the Bollinger Bands, like I said, so we'll double click on Bollinger Bands. It'll just normally populate here. And then the simple moving average, I like those as well. So we'll go back under moving average again. Alright, let's see. Maybe it's not listed under moving average. It may be listed under simple moving average, so you just gotta kind of make sure you check. I haven't really gone back to ever really set up my charts anymore after you get them set up. So it's under simple moving average, and you double click simple moving average. Let's see here. So, and then when you get to your simple moving average, you can just click on it here. It'll show you the close, what period it's set to, and the thickness of it. So remember I said I need one of them that's a 200, so I can leave this one at 200, and then we can change the other one to a 8 period moving average. So you take off these two, and then I can change the color to blue, apply, and then click OK. So after changing this, you can see now that I have moving averages on my chart. Now it's totally up to you if you like the way these are set. So I have my Bollinger Bands, which is the purple line at the bottom, the red line at the top. My moving averages, which are both the same color, I'm going to have to change that, and the 200 SMA, which is the green. So now we'll go back in, edit simple moving average. It'll take you back into this whole setup here. When you come into here, you can go to the Bollinger Band section. And so the middle band is the one that I wanted to change. I'd like to have that middle band be red. The middle band is set to 20 because I said I need an 8, a 20, and the Bollinger Bands. The lower band is set to purple. The upper band was set to red, so we'll set that to purple as well. I like to set mine to purple just because it's easier to tell when it's on the chart. And I think that should be it, so we click OK. So now we have a blue 8 period moving average, we have a red 20 period moving average, we have the Bollinger Bands are purple, and the 200 period moving average is set to green. So this is pretty much my chart setup on Thinkorswim. If you like what you see here, or if you have any questions, feel free to post something on the blog and we will get back to you. So this is another session here on Sunday. I believe this is the last day of March. No, actually it's the first day of April on Sunday around 5:29 at night. The market's just opening up in forex. But this is my chart setup, and I use this setup all the time on any time frame. It's great. It works on. I have it here on a 5-minute, but I use it for all my time frames. And later I'll go into more of a setup, or if you guys like what you see here and you want to know more about my setup, I can explain more about my setup because I have actually 4 charts that I use instead of just one. And if you have 2 monitors or more than 1 monitor, then you can have the same 4 setup on the other monitor. And you just simply have more setups because it helps you to track more things at any particular time. If you're a new trader, it's best to stay on one thing, but if you're setting up your charts for the first time on Thinkorswim and you have some experience, but you just kind of want to know how to get it all set up on there thoroughly, leave something on the blog and we'll gladly get back to you. So, like I said, this is Sunday, April 1st, Sunday night, and Robinson's chart setup. Let me know.